Alright guys, so I've had a couple people, not gonna lie, it hasn't been a bunch. I've had a couple people say, hey, what's going on with your MRI? Well, would it have been easier to have typed it out? Probably so, but why type when I can sit here and make a video? And yes, I know I've changed the lighting in here. I'm experimenting because things are changing on this channel and on my other two channels. I'm experimenting. Honestly, what I have right now is this really professional lighting setup that costs about $9.99 from Walmart. It is a little stand with a little lamp and a freaking big hot light bulb, like the old incandescent light bulb glowing in my face, and it's killing me. I am experimenting with lighting because I am getting ready to transition everything over to 4K, but before I do that, I really want to make sure that I can get 1080 looking as good as possible with my cheap camera and cheap lighting. So what I did is I put a big bright light here, and I'll probably go get a more natural light, like a 6500K light, to stick in there. And I turned off the lights in the room, but I turned on the lights on the fish tanks to provide some background illumination, but keep things in the middle here pretty dark. And it keeps me... I think it looks good. Tell me what you think, because I really am just experimenting. Now, anyway, moving on. My MRI. So it's been, I think, it's been a year since my last MRI. So God, I've had this nerve damage going on for like a year and a half or so. Wow. Anyway, my neurologist calls me back and says, hey, you know, the two bulging discs that you had that are impinging on your spinal cord haven't really gotten much worse, you know, which is a good thing, especially considering the amount of work that I've done and the amount of time I spent on a computer, which she's told me not to do. So that's really good news for me, but she had a little bit of bad news. She said I now have a third disc that is beginning to bulge in the next one down, you know? So here we go again. I don't know. You know what I'm going to do? Nothing. When I hurt too bad, I'll take my pills. I've got a slew of pills. I rarely ever take them. I just save them because what else am I going to do with them? It may come a day I need them. So I save my pills. When I hurt bad enough, I take them, but honestly, I don't take my pills much at all. I don't like the way they make me feel. I don't like walking around high, and I just don't like it. You know, that's not me. I'm just not that person. So, with that being said, there's the results of my MRI. I guess that it's good for the most part, with just a hint of bad thrown in there. And, you know, other than that, I'm not going to go back for another MRI, I don't think, unless, you know, something really starts getting a lot worse. I've lost feeling in pretty much all of my fingertips. Well, I can feel, but I can't feel. Only someone with nerve damage would probably understand. It feels like your fingers are asleep, but just your fingertips. Just my fingertips are asleep. And it started with like 2 fingers or 1 finger, I don't even remember, but now it's like all of them. They're all just, and that's a little weird because there's different nerves for your different fingers, believe it or not, that run down your spine. They come out the side of your vertebrae. There's little channels where your nerves run, and they run down your arm. There's different nerves for different fingers, but all of my fingers have gone numb up to the tips right here. Well, from the tips right here up. It's fuzzy. It feels like they're all asleep. Makes it difficult to do things, but you adjust, and that's what life is all about. You know, we live, we adapt, we adjust. It's human nature. What we don't do is get strung out on pills and become addicted to drugs because you have a little bit of pain, okay? That's not okay, and I'm not that guy. So, for those of you that were interested, there's the video, guys. I appreciate you, and I will see you in the next one.